Another day in crypto. Here it would appear. Key levels of support, resistance, and robo advisors in play. We go with the flow of crypto and watch out for engineering robo. Trade more tactically with a strategy. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt gets thrown right out the window when you have a strategy in play. So right now, we're looking at XRP. We got Bitcoin coming up. And if you've been following the channel, we've been going over many instances of these, multi-billion-dollar conglomerate entities in the traditional world of finance, all that monopoly money and whatnot, and or governing bodies getting involved in cryptocurrency, the blockchain space, the crypto sector, whether it be Bitcoin accumulation directly or just interest in blockchain technology, Web3, NFTs, the metaverse, a whole new wave, a whole new era of finances and technology is upon us, and money is in a very desperate need of an update, and it would appear cryptocurrency is here to save the day and pave the way for the future of finance. But we always go with the flow of crypto, and we watch out for engineering robo. Drop a like on the video if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Now we have XRP under the influence of the buy for Golden Cross and Super Robo advisors. We need 2 of our chosen 3 robos to give a confirmation before we act accordingly. Based on bearish parameters met throughout the middle of April here, we have been suggested to reduce our position ever since the 12th of April, and we've had several instances to get out of the market closer to where bullish parameters were met back in February. We just, go with the flow of our robo advisors. We invest 50% when engineering robo becomes bullish, 30% when we open and close above the descending trend line, and 20% is invested at support. At the moment, the strongest level of support down below is going to be 63 cents, a bullish level to be buying XRP unless resistance is confirmed otherwise. We have 77 cents overhead giving us a hard time, a level we will not be investing our support-based investment ratio at, because we would need further solidification of its significance over many daily candles interacting with it. If we can visually see strong support coming off of it, we can perhaps consider a higher risk investment, because we are far too close to resistance overhead waiting for us. 94 cents is going to be the strongest level of sell pressure and resistance waiting for us overhead if we were to recover upward here. So we're looking out for continued interaction with 77 cents as we patiently await for the return of bullish robo advisors. Using this combination of robos, you were able to experience up to 91% in gains between August and September of 2021. With bearish parameters met, you were saved from a crippling 23% correction that followed. We have another instance of bullish robo advisors allowing you to experience up to 18% in gains there. And you were saved from a crippling crypto crash, a correction that followed between November and January. You experienced 48% in downside, and you were saved from that when bearish robo advisors came into play. Right now, sideways and slappening is happening. We just need to patiently wait for our bullish parameters to return, and we can get more comfortably reinvested back into XRP. So information gathered by BlockFi, a financial services company here in the crypto sphere, was stating out of 80% of the top 50 hedge funds that were interviewed, they spoke highly about blockchain technology and showed, great interest in it, but were still hesitant to get into the space with the current regulatory state of the digital assets. Crypto can fix the plumbing of the financial system worldwide, starting with eliminating expensive fees from banks. And so the move from banks would be very dramatic. Banks will not go out without a fight, but a necessary evil for them, it would appear. A new is upon us. But for adoption to increase, you need an institutional infrastructure, which means know your customer, anti-money laundering mechanisms, in addition to financial transparency, increased cybersecurity measures, and many other things that clients care about. Also, the article finishes with demand from major investors could still be running high, with 30,000 Bitcoin moved off of Coinbase very recently here, which we covered on the channel not long ago. So, lots going on behind the scenes while, retail traders may be shaken out here during times of extreme fear. We have institutional investors waiting to get in at the most opportune moment under the best conditions because risk and reward ratios and whatnot. This is going to be a very big move from monopoly money to digital internet money. Looking at Bitcoin under the influence of the early bird, buy for, and moon robo advisors. Ever since bearish parameters met here throughout the middle of April, it would appear, on the 8th of April, bearish robo advisors suggested we get out of the market, and we were saved from a crippling, almost 9% in downside that followed. At the moment, still almost 4% down ever since bearish robo advisors. Now we have returned to my pink range of stink. This $40,000 to $42,000 range here for Bitcoin is going to be just a zone we visualized several weeks prior to plowing through it and returning to it. We are just watching for continued interaction with it. The strongest level of support down below is going to still be $34,655 per Bitcoin, and that would not be impossible for us to return to that level before continuing to a soon-to-be-revealed six-figure target locally. $58,202 per Bitcoin will be local resistance overhead waiting for us in the short term, but I do believe six figures approaches. At the moment, we are watching out for the return of bullish robo advisors here as we potentially make our way down to my descending trend line here, looking for support off of it along the way down to 34,655. So we always go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo. This combination of robo advisors allowed you to experience 53% in gains over the following month using the buy for and early bird robo advisors. Bearish parameters from the sell for and heck saved you from an 11% correction. Bullish parameters between October and November saw up to 43% in gains. And you were saved from the crippling crypto correction. EngineeringRobo told you to take profit near $56,000 per Bitcoin. And so far we have, experienced a dramatic 41% in downside since those bearish robo advisors. But we've experienced two very bullish interactions with my support level. So signs of short-term downside, however, signs of long-term upside in play do still suggest a potential uptrend intact for us here. Overall, the trajectory is upward, I believe, but in the short term, the slappening is happening, as we all know. And so traders may not be having the most fun, but investors should see this as a very bullish buying opportunity, in my opinion. We are, in terms of very elementary support and resistance concepts here, I would say this would be a level of support down below here for us. At the moment, we are printing a higher low, it would appear. This would be a, higher low if you were to consider price action between the beginning of this year into current levels relative to a multi-month period between May and July of 2021. Comparing that to the beginning of 2021 as well, January was a very bullish time for accumulation near the $30,000 level. And so right now, based on higher lows and higher highs, we've printed two very bullish, all-time highs here. The most recent one is a higher high that does suggest, an uptrend in play. FOMO zone still waiting for us here. The fear zone has allowed us to experience up to just about 10x in gains from our most recent all-time high, and the FOMO zone will be 2,500% in gains. $180,000 per Bitcoin is a far more reasonable top, and I do believe once we are in the FOMO zone there, you are heavily recommended to take profits, capitalize on upside, because extreme FOMO will be present. You want to be fearful when many are greedy, and you want to be greedy when many are fearful. During times of extreme fear here, you want to be buying your heavily discounted Bitcoin while the market is fearful of continued downside. Accumulate during times of fear and sell when there's FOMO. We always go with the flow, though, of crypto. Say we're sideways for a few more weeks, a few more months. The longer we are sideways, the more natural the ascension will be, and the more, the healthier the climb, the better, and the more sustained it can be, in my opinion. But vertical price action is around the corner here in crypto. Let me know down below your thoughts, though. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.